Welcome back to the channel and thank you for being here. Just to say, this video is proudly sponsored by FS Academy and they've got a new bundle called Zero to Hero which offer 5 training packs in one package. That is IFR, VFR, Jetliner, Navigator and Commander. Priced at $69.99, this represents roughly around 40% discount from the full lineup, with a total of 60 training missions produced by a real-world airline captain. All the links for FS Academy will be in the description below. So we're just touring Lofoten Islands in Norway. Oh, it's good to be back here again. It looks even better than this, honestly, in real life. And of course I'm in the PSVR2 and I thought I'd give you a comparison against the Quest 3 because in my initial first impressions, having used the headset for, well, less than an hour at a friend's house, I thought, you know what, I think this is better than the Quest. But now that I've used it for at least a week or more, I've got a different view on that and I thought I'd give you my thoughts on it in this video. So if you're interested, stick around, stay tuned, and we'll get straight into this now. So let's start with image quality. Of course, the PSVR2 has an OLED screen, and there's no getting away from that. It looks phenomenal. This scene here with all the mountains, the beautiful sky, the blues, the greens, the sort of very dramatic clouds there, the darkness of the wing there, even obviously when it's really dark, it just looks superb. It really is amazing, and it gives you sort of a 3D sense as well. I think that's also down to the binocular overlap, which I'll talk about in a minute. But in terms of the colours, way better than the Quest, and that deep colour palette really gives you a bit of a better presence of being there. Now, in terms of resolution, I actually can't remember offhand the exact resolutions of both headsets, but I feel the Quest 3 is sharper overall. I think some of that is down to the strong Miura in the PSVR2, which takes away some of that brightness. Also, I think there's a filtering effect that Sony has adopted to try and take away that pen tile arrangement of the pixels, which, you know, will make screen door effect a lot more visible. I can still see screen door effect though, although I am quite picky. But as I say, it's that fuzzy sort of Miura that's super strong in this headset, which I feel takes away some of that raw resolution. At the moment, I'm running 150%, and I'm getting 40-45 frames per second, which is pretty awful actually. That's not very good at all, considering this is a much lower resolution headset than, say, a Somnium VR1. I'd be getting better frame rate here in the VR1 and the Pimax Crystal than I am with this super sampled. This is harder on the GPU. What is going on here? A bit of turbulence there. So overall, yeah, Quest 3 wins there. Also lenses. That's an obvious win for the Quest 3. It has some of, well, if not the best pancake lenses in the business. Superb. Whether this headset has Fresnel lenses. Now, I have to say, the sweet spot, well, it's not great, but compared to the Reverb G2 and Vive Pro 2, it's a bit better. I think it's got a better horizontal sweet spot than a vertical sweet spot, but at the end of the day, Fresnel lenses, well, it's just something that I'm not a fan of anymore, especially in 2024. So, the Quest 3, apart from the colours, and actually you can make the colours better in virtual desktop, but you're not going to be OLED, let's be honest. But apart from the colours, the Quest 3 wins very well on that one. In terms of field of view, it depends really. But I think overall, the PSVR2 has a better field of view. In fact, I'm just pushing it in a bit more. Yeah, it definitely has a better field of view. And it has a better binocular overlap. And actually, that is quite important because that gives you a more 3D feeling of being here in this cockpit. I also feel the scale is a bit better as well. But yeah, the binocular overlap in the PSVR2 is excellent. The Quest 3 isn't that great. In fact, they've got canted displays in the Quest 3, and they've even borrowed a bit of their overlap to get a better field of view. But it doesn't compare against the PSVR2. So if field of view is important to you, it's not a massive difference, but it is a difference. And of course, the overlap is much better as well for more varying IPD types. For me, with a Quest 3 being 65 IPD, I don't have that issue, but if you're on the lower or higher end, you will find that binocular overlap might be an issue, and that can cause eye strain, by the way. In terms of brightness, well, they're both a bit crap, to be honest, when it comes to brightness, but that's because I'm used to Somnium VR1, which is super bright, really, really bright. I think the Pimax Crystal's brighter than this as well. That's the thing with pancake lenses, you know, with the Quest 3. Although I really did think the brightness would be better in the PSVR2. Again, though, I think that's down to the Miura, causing a greying effect on the screen. In terms of overall, the Quest 3 is a better headset all round. You can play PC VR games, you can play standalone games, there's an amazing library, but as a flight simming headset, this does have a DisplayPort connection. And you know what I'm like, folks? I always favour DisplayPort connections over a wireless or USB-C encoding. But you know what? I was wrong. In my initial sort of first impressions, I actually said I prefer the PSVR2 to the Quest 3, but I don't. Not at all. I think the Quest 3 is a much better headset, even for this. That is bad, isn't it? That I'm actually, probably for the first time, I feel the Quest 3 just looks better, performs better overall than a DisplayPort connection headset. Having said that, though, there are some really good things about the PSVR2. It has amazing OLED black levels. It has amazing field of view. Well, not amazing, but you know what I mean, better. It has a very good overlap. And that's probably about it, to be honest. But, you know, it's... But, oh, no, I can't cope with this Miura. It's doing my head in. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like the low resolution. And I know many people out there will disagree. That's totally fine. But I don't consider the PSVR2 as a flight simming headset. Sorry, folks. That's my opinion. The thing is, Steam VR motion smoothing works really well with this. But overall, I think Virtual Desktop SSW or ASW Oculus is still much better. And in terms of performance, because you have to super sample the heck out of this, there's not much difference in performance. If anything, actually there is. I think the Quest 3 runs better super sampled than this, because you don't need to go so aggressive with it. So that will do for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments, do you agree, do you disagree? And I'll see you again very soon. Take care, and bye for now. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to, because 75% of all the people watching my content, well, they're not subscribed. So you've probably stopped watching this bit anyway, because it's the end of the video. But if you do happen to be watching this still at this very last part of the video and you're not subbed, or even if you are, thank you for sticking around for the end of the video. Take care and bye for now. What a beautiful place this is. I remember actually taking a picture. Yes, I did. I took a picture of my bike near that mountain. If I remember, which I probably won't, I'll stick it in now. And I did some drone footage as well over this lake. Norway, what an absolute beautiful place. And if my Norwegian friend, who often comments on my video, if you're watching this, thank you for your support to the channel. It means a lot. Wow. This is disgustingly beautiful.